There's never going to be a summer again, and we are live. Welcome, everyone, to the most important show on the planet, the Today in Millenia podcast. That way, whatever way we are. I'm your host, Joe Messino, and we're brought to you today, the 21st episode, still in Coronaville, fixed the studio. I look much nicer, at least I think so. Hopefully you do as well. I'm joined, should we maybe do this? Bam, there she is. Last time on the YouTube, I did like a little Zoom thing to bring you in, so maybe we'll do that again. Since I waited so long that time and I'm an idiot. But welcome my wonderful co-host, Miss Maheen Sabani. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I think you look nice, Nick. I told you that.
I tried. I shaved. This is clean sweats, MKs, you know what I mean? Mox on all 19, just killing it out here. And sitting to my right, he's back in studio with me. Maheen's just gonna milk this thing as long as she can. Yeah. We should probably go back to the studio pretty soon. I mean, enough.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think nobody's there at the office. We should just go there next week. But anyways, until we do, hailing all the way from Puerto La Playa, Puerto Rico, via Brentwood, New York, the heavyweight champion of the world, fast hands, Alexio Rivera. Welcome, sir.
You forgot to put also newly single.
Newly single Alexio Rivera. So he just dropped that on us. So Alexio got dumped. So if you're watching this and you're single and you're like, man, that Alexio's a cutie, send it on in and we'll pay for the date. So if you want to date Alexio, I'll pay for the date. And we'll bachelor it up. But Alexio's single, and I think that's the best way to do it for now, at least. I don't think that you need a girlfriend. What do you think, Bean?
I am a serial monogamous, so I'm not gonna.
Serial.
You just have boyfriend after BF after BF.
It just happens.
Yeah, that doesn't happen to me. I prefer that it didn't. I like my life the way it is. It's pretty simple. So, are you sad about it, or are you gonna make it through the show?
I think I'm gonna make it through the show. I think I'm gonna make it through my life.
I think so.
I think I'm gonna be okay.
I think you're gonna soar from here. Have you heard that song? I really like that Dua Lipa song. If you don't wanna see me dance, you should listen to that song.
Do you know that song?
No.
No? Don't start.
But I'm really enjoying you singing.
If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, don't start now. Something like that. Alright, well, it's a really good song. I like it. It's on the radio every 5 seconds, so if you don't have a radio, they're not hard to get. But we were just talking about going to the beach, which is never going to happen again. New York is closed down May 15th. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, until May 15th, yeah.
At least, yeah, that's the new date.
Yeah.
That's like the new reopen date, if they don't back it up.
People are getting antsy, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting antsy. That's why I think we need to be back in studio. We need to put our foot down. Like, I'm fucking quarantined and clear. I had it and they got rid of it. He had it and got rid of it. We're good.
Yeah.
Like, we're good. It's time to go.
I love that you're saying you're getting antsy when we've discussed how you basically didn't even quarantine yourself. You're going from this house to that house to the golf course to this place.
I love it, but I'm getting a little frustrated because I don't like the lines. I want to sit down and eat. I want to get a drink that a bartender made. Like, just certain little things I miss, you know. It's not that like my life's gonna change. I'm not gonna do anything after we anyways. But what I may do. Stop! You're not gonna fit. You stupid fucking cat. You're not gonna fit. Milo thinks he can get out because the window's open a little bit more. So I don't know. Hopefully they don't postpone summer. That's what I'm really nervous about.
Yeah. I mean, there's already. I've seen an article.
Yeah. I think they could try. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you think people would just say like, fuck it, right?
Fuck it.
We live on an island.
Yeah, we live on Long Island.
Gotta go to the beach. But if they keep it shut down, I mean, what are you gonna do? Bro. If they just stop the ferries from going and they close the bridges, what are you gonna do?
Did you see what happened in Michigan?
Yeah, they're like protesting.
Oh, Operation Gridlock is part of our, in my opinion.
Alright, so we'll get to it. But yeah, there's a lot. Actually, we got some news. I said when I came in here today we had nothing, but we got some stuff for you. So there's actually stuff happening. But we're going to start with a fun one anyway, so I think we should get right into it. Because one of the biggest things happening, in my opinion, that just reminds me that I need to put that title in there. And then, go ahead.
Oh, in my opinion, we'll talk about TikTok.
TikTok. Boom. TikTok.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I've been hearing about TikTok for probably like 4 or 5 months. It sounds like it's for children. Maheen likes it. My brother's girlfriend is obsessed with it.
Do you have the app, Maheen?
I don't have the app. I just find all of these TikToks all over social media.
Oh my God! So you're not even the real deal. But dude, these guys. So now they're in the whorehouse. Is what it's called, I think.
What?
The content house.
The hype house. It's called the hype house.
The hype house.
Hype house, yeah, not the whorehouse. So they're in the hype house. So these are TikTokers. Let's see if we can find an article about the hype house here. These are.
I can tell you all about the hype house.
All right, go ahead. Maheen doesn't even need an article. What's up with the hype house? So tell everybody about the hype house.
It started as a way for, I think, like between 10 and 12 influencers, TikTokers, people that like have a huge following to get together, make a bunch of TikToks, share each other's followers and just like blow up. First of all, they're paying way too much for that hype house, and they kicked one of their original members out. The girl whose name was on the leads, they kicked her out.
Why?
She's like suing the rest of them.
What? Yeah, I know it's like, I saw them on Ellen DeGeneres, I think, or something like that, and I know it's like prestigious to get in. It's like they have to allow you to come into the hype house. You have to be like straight crushing it, milli views all day long on TikTok. And if you don't know what's good on TikTok, this is what's good on TikTok. That or this. Whatever that is. So one of those two things.
He just attempted, for those of you guys just listening, some TikTok dance.
I did a choreographed dance. No, the second thing I did was this.
Yeah, I don't know if you know. It looks like a cat with Down syndrome.
That's what they do.
I thought you were actually gonna do like a TikTok dance, like at least like that.
I did. The first thing I did was a dance, because that's what
the Drake, Millie, I don't know.
2C step to the left, slide. That one, right?
That
slide. The 2C slide. Yeah, I can do that shit. But the other big one is just flipping the hair. You gotta have the black fingernails, flip the hair.
What are those girls called? They're not called emo girls. They're called
Visco girls. Those are the other things.
No.
Yeah, Visco.
There's Visco girls, and then there's like a dark version of that. They're like.
Well, I don't know. I can't keep up. It's sad enough I know what a Visco girl is. I shouldn't know what a Visco girl is. But I do have like younger sisters who actually have a younger sister who's really little. She's a Visco girl. And she has her Nalgene bottle, whatever the fuck they're using, Hydro Flask.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and she's always yelling, "Save the turtles," has mad metal straws. So that's what these people are doing. So it's trendy. It's TikTok. Maybe today Millenia needs to get on TikTok. Like, I don't know.
Oh, whoa. Looks like someone's changed their opinion.
I mean, if there's money on it, why not? I mean, if people are looking at it, why not? I mean, no, I don't know. Like, I know that you said that in the beginning, but we'd have to do a good one. It would have to be good.
We have to be good, yeah.
Some of the ones I like is where you do go voice over, like, movies or quotes that people are doing.
These guys post every day. These guys post every day.
Yeah, and some of them are just doing this. What the fuck is that?
I've never seen that.
What do you mean, the flop in the hair?
Did you see the really... I saw this, like, compilation today or whatever. I don't know how to say that word in foreign, whatever. But a compilation of a bunch of girls, who made their boyfriends think that they were about to, like, dance for them. And then they just do, like, the craziest, basically, like, a Nick Pierre dance move. It's not attractive.
This is what I've seen. This is what I've seen. So this is what I'm doing with the flip in the hair.
I don't know what you're doing.
So they had, like, these guys on there that, like, dyed, like, a part of their hair, like, blonde. Have you seen this? They have, like, black fingernails. They're, like, emo-y, and they get milli views for just being, like...
I do that shit all day long.
Yeah, they get milli views for it. And another one is POV. Have you seen this? The only reason I've seen this is because I follow a guy on YouTube who does videos about how cringy shit is, and TikTok is one of his favorite subjects. And he put on the POV. So the POV is, should I just see if I can find it?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and find it. It's so funny.
I like your description of it more than actually watching it.
No, you're gonna enjoy watching it as well. POV.
I think what's hilarious, my opinion on TikTok is that most of my friends should stop doing it. Most of my friends should not do TikTok.
All right, are we ready, Maheen? You can see the screen, right?
I can't see your screen, no.
What do you mean?
I can't see it.
What's up, everyone? All right, so for today's episode, I want to do something. You guys, I want to time travel as much as possible back to when I was first getting started trading. Don't cry.
All right, POV, you're trying not to cry in school, and someone asks you if you're okay.
You're fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
And Alexia laughs at it.
For real. Stop
POV, the white hoes that think they're ghetto
Who's
enough
you?
talking to you at school.
Sorry, what's your name? Hey, best friend. Hey, yo, what's up? Guess what this new bitch's name is? What?
Yo, this is real.
Courtney. Are you for real? Like, for real, not so
Alright, I can't watch this one. We're just gonna skip through this one. It's the first day of school and the baddest chola sits with you. Alright, so you get the point. I can't make it through it, but that's Millie views right there. That's Millie views. And some of the dudes that do it are even worse, bro. They're like, your crush sits next to you. It's basically like that. It's like that.
Yeah.
And then they act out to you, and it's supposed to be point of view for you. But the funniest thing about it is sometimes they don't know what that means, point of view. So sometimes they're like doing something to someone else, and you're like like as if you're watching a movie, which is not POV, but they don't know.
Yeah.
But so that's the thing. You've never seen that meme?
No, I mean, yeah, I've seen that, but I
I've
didn't
seen
know it was
those,
categorized as a specific thing.
Oh, yeah.
Some of those are a little cringy, I'm not gonna lie, which is actually why I'm so
Alexia
like
laughed
on the
at
fence
one.
about
What
it.
a good. Go ahead, Megan, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm on the fence about it just because I agree with you, Alexia. I see a lot of my friends that are posting random things, and I'm just like, can you stop what you're doing? Nobody needs to see this. But then there's, like, really funny ones. There's actually really good, clever things out there that I like, but I don't know if we'll be able to pull it off.
I feel like I laugh at all of them.
No, I think they just have
whether
to be
it's like
parodies.
cringy or just because it's cringy.
I
Nervous
can't. The
laughter.
cringe shit, I can't. I had to turn that off. I couldn't deal with that. But I think that we can like remake some dances or remake some of these mouth over ones where they like redo the movie scenes. We might be able to do that. But we'll move on from TikTok. So what do we got on next?
Next, I figure we start with some politics, since they don't have to do too much with COVID-19, and I want to stay away from that topic as much as possible.
We'll try our best.
We'll try. But Biden has gotten some pretty big endorsements. Barack Obama, Bernie Sanders.
That was some
and that's
bitch
really
motherfucker shit, bro. Bernie's such a bitch, dude. I fucking don't like Bernie at all anymore. All that shit I said about his character and all that fucking down
He's
the
just playing
toilet.
the game, bro.
So
they
what?
did
It
the
is the
same
game.
thing on the
So
Republican
what?
side.
Fuck that game.
All those Republicans
Fuck that game.
who got shitted on by Trump.
Yeah, but
so hard.
Bernie's supposed to be
Trump, no, but Trump fucking shitted on every single candidate going up against him. Lying Ted.
I know
fucking
that.
This guy and that guy.
Oof. Oh
Damn.
my god, so bad.
He's just
Fuck
playing the
Bernie,
game.
dude. I get it, but he's not supposed to play the game. I thought Bernie was supposed to be cool.
No, he's also playing the game.
I mean, he's out of the game, so might as well start playing it.
No, don't play it. You fucking lost. Just shut the fuck up.
You
You don't
can pull up
endorse a
the,
fucking
there's two images that
sleaze-
go along with this topic.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to do that. I just forget sometimes. So we get X out of this. So yeah, check out POV TikToks if you want to be fucking cringe to death.
You can also watch POV porn. That's
Which
also
way
entertaining.
better. Yeah, way better. Is this
Probably
the first
better.
one?
Probably.
No, down there where you see Obama and then Sanders.
Right over here. Down, picture.
Oh. This is a meme.
I
No,
realized I
that's a
pointed
meme.
too, and he can't see me point.
This one?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, the first one. There's only one image. The second image is not.
Alright, so it's Barack Obama tweeting, I'm proud to endorse my friend Joe Biden for President of the United States. Let's go.
And this is just an
endorsement
image.
of Joe Biden for president.
Yeah, his video is like 12 minutes long on like why. But first
But
it was
that's
Sanders
fine,
and
me.
then it was Barack.
It's
I thought that was pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
it's Bernie that's like, I'm just not with it. Like that's just so whack. Like, he should have just shut the fuck up. He's not gonna win anyways. What's the difference?
I feel like it's just a way to kind of get everybody united under one front. Like, if
Yeah, all the
people like
fucking
myself
Democrats,
that
'cause
were
it's
like,
a two-party
I
system, right?
hate Trump, I'm not a fan of Biden, maybe I won't vote. It's just like a way of being like, if you were going to vote for me, then vote for this guy.
Yeah, that's
I
what it
get
is.
what it
Because he has
is.
a big following.
I get what it is.
You know,
I don't want Biden to win. I want fucking Trump to win, dude.
You know, it's pretty fucked about this whole situation
I'm
with Biden.
endorsing no one.
No, this whole situation with Biden is that there's stuff happening behind the scenes, like the stuff with Tara Reade, who's his accuser.
so bad.
She's calling him out, saying that he fingered her up against
So
the
next
wall.
topic, I guess, right? We're moving
Yeah,
on.
I mean, it's about Joe
alright,
Biden.
Yeah. So we're moving right on with Biden, and now he's even sleazier than we thought.
Yeah,
and
so
what's
this
funny
chick
is
came
Maheen
out,
didn't even know about this,
I didn't.
which is so crazy how the liberal media works. They're
It was so funny.
good at what they do.
Yeah, it was so funny. I was saying that, why isn't nobody talking about Tara Reade? And then
Who's that?
and then she says, "Who's that?"
Who's that?
Yeah.
Who's that? Just a fucking girl who said. I mean, what's funny is like I don't even know what Kavanaugh is, but he definitely wasn't running for president. And we heard
Brett
about
Kavanaugh?
every single
Supreme
little
Court.
thing that happened. Now this guy's actually running for president. It's almost amazing that it's easy to just not even know about it. Because you couldn't not know about Kavanaugh. I mean, you'd have to be an idiot with your head on.
Oh yeah, they talked
Right.
about it 24/7
Yeah.
for like weeks.
And so yeah, the Democrat, the DOC, they do a good job. They do a real good job. So examining Tara Reade's sexual assault allegations against Joe Biden, Miss Reade, a former Senate aide, has accused Mr. Biden of assaulting her in 1993 and says she told others about it. A Biden spokeswoman said the allegation is false, and a former Senate office staff member did not recall such an incident. Now this is the New York Times, so they're going to beat this woman down, probably. They're going to try to do the best they can to make this woman seem not legitimate. So a former Senate aide who last year accused JRBJ, because of course that junior's on there ever since he's been accused of being a scumbag, of inappropriate touching, has made an allegation of sexual assault against the former vice president. Okay. Former aide Tara Reade, who briefly worked as a staff assistant in Mr. Biden's Senate's office, told the New York Times that in 1993, well, that was your first mistake. Why did you tell the New York Times? Mr. Biden pinned her to a wall in a Senate building, reached under her clothing, and penetrated her with his fingers. Penetrated her with his fingers.
I don't know why I laughed at that. Sorry.
Also known as fingering. A friend said that Miss Reade told her the details. So this is where it gets a little sketchy. Now she said, like her friend said that she told her the details of the allegation at the time. Another friend and her brother said that she told them over the years about a traumatic sexual incident involving Mr. Biden. So I'm guessing like just didn't go into detail, but mentioned it. And so now she's bringing it up. Always a little fishy when they just bring it up out of nowhere. But I just think what's funny, I don't think that there's anything good about this story. And I think if he did do it, we should get to the bottom of it, and he should be punished accordingly. And if he didn't, then we shouldn't crucify him for it, because I don't think that that's right either. So we should just find the truth. But I think the point of it is that it's just crazy how one side of the media can run with stories before it ever becomes true, and then the other side can keep them so shut and quiet for as long as possible if it does happen. You know, and just how news is just delivered. So, like, I don't know how you would say, like, biasly.
I mean, we've talked about this as far as like what media, how they control what people's opinions are and things like that, which is why, we are the best podcast on the planet, because we'll just tell you straight facts.
I didn't say the best. We're just the most important show on the planet.
The most important, whatever. But no,
the fucking slogan, right, Maheen? Sorry, go ahead.
I think that's it. That's my point. But it's crazy. It's crazy that everything can be like hidden. I'm on my phone all the time, and I didn't know about it.
Didn't even know it. Yeah, and then we were talking about Brett Kavanaugh. Like you knew about that shit. You could not know about that shit, and so I just think it's so funny. I mean, we've been talking about Sleazy Joe, so you this is not surprising to you if you watch our show, because we call him JRBJ now, but he used to be Sleazy Joe and Rapey Joe, but they thought that was a little much, so I switched it.
I changed that.
Yeah, or Molester Joe. No, Molester Mike. That's what it was. But anyways, regardless, Joey Biden. I think you gotta figure this out though, and this needs to be talked about, because if Trump did it, forget about it. I mean,
he had 27 accusers.
Yeah,
and then they paraded them.
But they paraded every single one of them, and then found it not true, and eventually went away, or whatever happened to it, and that's fine. And that should happen to Biden too, if this is just accusing. Well, not Stormi Daniels. She didn't go away. That ended up being real, and whatever it was. But it's not the same as this. This is he's saying, like, what'd you hear? You heard he whispered?
A different version of the same
story. Because Fox
story.
News is putting it all over.
Yeah, a different version of the same story I read is that he pinned her against. First, he was doing the same stuff that he does to every woman. Right? Not every woman, but a lot of women. Is grab them in the shoulders, kiss their head,
smelling them,
and then she said eventually she tried to complain to HR. She tried to complain to ex people there, and then nothing was happening. And then when he caught wind of it, of her complaining, he pinned her against the wall on like a hallway, fingered her, and said, whispered in her ear, said, "You're nothing."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's exactly what her statement is that he did.
That's disgusting. And again, like,
So intense.
you don't know if
That's
it's
pretty
true or not.
intense,
It's pretty good timing to just all of a sudden,
So all of a sudden,
1993, we're talking about almost 30 years, like, to just be like, oh yeah.
I'm sure she'll come up with a book or something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
So
also, like, I'm just thinking of the logistics of this. What kind of how empty was this hallway?
Yeah.
How quick was
Could
this?
have been in his office. Who knows?
it could have been quick. I mean, I'm not like I can't. I wouldn't put it past Biden, but I wouldn't put it past her
Yeah.
either. And did you see her? I mean, I'm not for nothing, but
This
No,
was like
no, don't do that.
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
How long
because
ago was this?
Not for nothing.
I
But,
forgot.
Don't do it.
1993.
Oh no.
So
Not-
do you think 20 years ago?
Not for
27 years ago? Almost
27
30
years ago?
Not for nothing.
You should Google an image
She's
of her.
tan,
27
dark
years
hair, and
ago.
light eyes. She's probably beautiful. Stop it, Nick.
27 years ago, she was probably a smoke show.
Joey, my boy. What a sleaze bomb. So you guys can vote for him if you want. You know, Bernie told you to, so you can go ahead and do that.
yeah.
If you want to give all your money away to a rapist, be my guest.
A
I'd rather keep my money and let a misogynist piece of shit just run his mouth. That's where my vote's going. So you all make your own decision. Give your money to the rapist. Keep your money. Deal with the misogynist piece of shit running his mouth.
I mean, they both have sexual accusations.
Yeah, like, it's the same.
What's the
It's the
difference?
same.
Yeah, I know, but I'm allowed to play some liberal media games right now. There's no.
No, you're not, because we stick to being factual.
All right, so there's no real truth to anything yet. It's all just allegations. So when we know something, we'll let you know. But basically, he's a rapist.
All right, let's move to the next topic.
So moving on, what do we got?
Click on the first link right there.
Oh yeah, this is funny. You can explain this. Is this a bullshit website?
No, this is from Kenya.
Oh yeah,
It's from Kenya.
All right.
So this is the governor of Kenya, of I guess a city in Kenya. I don't know. Freaking
Nairobi's
Nairobi.
governor.
That's the governor right there.
Nairobi, yeah.
This dude's the
This
man,
guy,
bro.
he's probably famous for wearing a bunch of chains and rocking just like regular clothes. He dresses fly as fuck.
He looks like Jay-Z, bro.
Yeah. This is how he dresses all the time, this guy.
So Sanko's Hennessy donations attract international ridicule. Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko antics have once again captured the attention of the international community. In a presser on Tuesday, April 14th, the flamboyant governor announced that he'd be adding small bottles of Hennessy, type of brandy, we know what it is, dude, to his free foodstuff hamper in a bid to combat COVID-19. The move rattled some players, including the manufacturer of the drink, as well as the international community, who reads
Go down.
cheekiness in his act.
Go all the way down.
I want to see the picture. Hold on. But look at these bags he's sending out to his people.
So he's sending care packages to citizens.
What am I going down to?
Go to this video here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like 30 seconds.
So we got a video here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I want to see Mike. I fuck
We
with
give
Mike's
him
on.
some small bottles of Hennessy in the food pack, the package which we give to our people. I think from the research which has been conducted by the World Health Organization and various health organizations, it has been revealed that alcohol plays a very major role in killing the coronavirus or any sort of virus. If you see, when you take any sanitizer and you check the alcoholic content, you
That's
find
my
out
dog, bro.
Yeah, he's saying since there's alcohol in the hand sanitizer, since the World Health Organization is saying alcohol kills the coronavirus, let's put Hennessy in the food
Yeah.
packs.
Dude, I am...
This guy's getting reelected.
Yeah, I am so with it. I haven't been with a policy change in a long time as hard as I'm with this one. I mean, this is a good one right here.
I mean, I love it, but I don't think he actually believes that this is beneficial in any medical type of way. I think he just wanted to win.
No, I think that was a good shot. I think that was a really good shot at it, though. And I think he should have went with the alleviating depression angle. That would have probably popped off the
Oh, for
most,
sure,
if
yeah.
I'm thinking correctly. But, and I need to put the charger in on this bad boy. But yeah, I think that that guy's the fucking man, dude.
Yeah.
That guy is the fucking absolute man. I'll re-elect him in a second.
Yeah, I think he's
And I'll tell you what they're not doing. They're not posting on Facebook y'all who didn't support him better send y'all not my president's Henny bottles back. I'll tell you that's not happening, bro. Y'all got 3 bottles of Henny, think you the richest shit alive. Like, I see the memes about the $1,200. Don't think I missed them. I don't know, is that part of our memes? It should be. They're pretty funny. Something like
Yeah, we got some of them, yeah.
Alright, cool.
We got some of them. Oh my gosh. But this guy wears, he wears chains, he wears watches, he wears rings.
I love it.
He's definitely blinged out.
He's a baller, dude.
Baller.
Baller. I love it. I love that guy. What's his last name? Sonko?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Mikey Sonko.
Sanko.
Mikey Sanko. That's my dude, bro. Sonko. Yeah, so.
Sanko.
Mikey Sonko. Alright, so.
Alright, next topic.
Onward and inward. What do we got?
Next topic.
The dick masks?
Yeah, dick masks.
Alright, so you know, I'm not really big into promoting this one because I don't want you buying dick masks because I'm available on eBay right now. And now, but if you want to buy dick masks, whatever. So, if you didn't see this meme, it was a meme. When it came with the meme, she posted like, oh, if you could see the dicks, you're too close. You know, like, so there's cocks, if you can't see, if you're listening, on her mask. So, mom selling penis face masks has already raised $56,000 for charity. Now, I haven't made near that much selling my masks, but I mean, it is for charity, so she's probably getting like big donations for a few of these masks. But I mean, we don't have to read much, but the Utah mom whose penis-covered social distancing face mask went viral has now sold 5,400 of the garments and has raised $56,000. So yeah, like that's like almost $1,000 a fucking per mask. So she's getting big donations clearly. Mindy Vincent, who made the phallic fashion statement to remind folks to kindly back the F up, is furiously working to chum out the face covers after buyers flooded her Facebook page, according to whatever the fuck that is. So this woman, you can see him here. I'll post a picture on the YouTube. I know he likes when I say that, but here she is. There's dicks on this mask, and she's saying, if you could see that there's dicks on my mask, you're too close to my mask. So, go ahead. What do you guys think?
I love it. I love the quirky approach to it. I mean, I think your math is
do you
a
think
little
she's
off.
giving 100% to charity?
No. I'm sure there's money going to supplies, maybe a little bit for her time and effort, but maybe the majority of it, for sure. But your math is off. It's not $1,000 per mask.
I'm sure she raked 10K. Probably easy.
Sure.
Good for her, dude. I wish I raked 10K on my mask. She's fucking killing it. I should have put cocks on. I'm not that clever. I'm not that fucking clever.
Exactly.
I wish I was more clever. But I think it's awesome. Listen, I made the mask too. I mean, jump on it, dude. I mean, I sell 30, 40 a week out here, dog. We do just fine. And I think everybody should have done it, honestly. It was a good idea. And she had a better one, so good for her.
Yeah, good for her.
Is everybody wearing their masks at home? Mask gang?
When I go out, yeah.
Yeah, you better be mask gang, bro. If you don't have one, just let me know. If you can't afford the $5.
I usually don't wear one.
Government should be paying you, you should be fine.
I usually don't wear one, but I was at the supermarket the other day, and the cash register chick is wearing a mask, but she's wearing it down here. So it's not covering her nose, it's barely covering her mouth. And she looks at me angrily and says,
"Where's your mask?
Where's your mask,
bitch?"
And I'm like, give me my fucking change, please. Like, you're not even wearing yours properly. You're asking me to wear my fucking
I think she was right. What do you think?
Fuck off.
I mean,
I think she was right.
She's dealing with public. She needs to cover her nose regardless. You worry me. I don't know why you think you never get sick.
I'm immune.
No, but it's not about that. The mask only helps you to spread it to old people. No, the mask is about not spreading it, not about not getting it. You silly goose.
Shit bounces off of me.
Yeah, that's fine, but what about when it comes out of you onto some old lady and then she dies? You're probably murdering people left and right and you don't know it.
You know?
Wear your mask. At least cover your face. Everybody cover their face. New York made it mandatory, so get your mask. They're hot on the presses. So moving forward, if you want a dick-shaped one, I mean, if you're fucking corny as fuck, go for it.
Which is a good lead into the next topic.
If you want some fire-ass flowers, holler at your boy.
Making masks mandatory. What do you guys think about that?
Do we have an article on that?
I think it makes sense for New York City 100%. Just to stop the spread, just to continue with what we're doing, because we've done so much already that if we stop it too soon, it was all for naught.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, and I think that, the worst thing that could happen is that everybody's just unleashed into the world right now, and then everyone fucking gets sick, and it gets 10 times worse than it is. That's, the worst thing that can happen. So New York orders residents to wear masks in public. Good for me, I run a mask making business. Good for everybody else, they don't have to die from corona. So I think it's good for everybody, really, is my opinion. I mean, I'll read it. Governor Andrew Cuomo said all New Yorkers must wear face masks. Really not much to read.
There's not much to
Yeah.
So is that for the state or is that just for the city?
New Yorkers, I think.
New York City.
He runs all these cities. He's the mayor of New York City, I think,
Yeah.
He's the governor. He's the governor of New York. What am I talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
All New Yorkers, yeah.
So, but was that order just for the city?
No,
That's what I don't
all
know.
in New York. Yeah, all in New York. He's governor. He's the governor of New York. Mayor is the city.
Yeah. But also, I mean, what we were talking about earlier about people getting antsy, like, it's just a way to make sure that all of us that are getting antsy are just at least being safe.
Yeah, I think, like, I do the hand sanitizer thing now. Yeah, I feel pretty safe. Like, I don't do much. I think, like, what they're doing in Michigan, I think we could talk about that with this, or do we have a separate topic for it?
We could
For
bring it up.
Michigan?
We have a separate article. So,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, this is a quick one, but Cuomo wants you to wear a mask, and I think that you just should. As we just crucified Alexio, and now he's informed. Hopefully everyone else is informed. The mask isn't for you. The gloves and the cleaning your hands and shit, that's for you. The mask is so if you have it and you're asymptomatic, you're not fucking spitting on everyone you talk to, giving them coronavirus. Because it's fucking contagious, dude. I don't know if you didn't read the news or whatever, but
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
if you haven't heard that yet, it's contagious. You can catch it from other people.
It even got spread from a dead body into a live one, obviously.
Wow. And that wasn't sexually, right? Transmitted?
No.
Transmitted.
Apparently not
So
sexual.
you don't even have to be a necrophiliac to get this virus, and that's how bad it is. So just smarten up, people.
Yeah.
Wear your fucking masks, and if you see dead people around, put masks on them too. Where are we at?
Yeah,
Protesters,
Operation,
right
yeah,
here.
the next one, yeah.
So in Michigan, now this is what I kind of know the story, and then I guess we'll read this article. Alexa, tell us what's in this article. But they Operation Gridlock. So this fucking guy, this woman, I think, she mayor's governor is a woman, I think, and she shut down Michigan basically, and they're bitching like, "Yo, we're not as bad as those fucking idiots in New York." And we have a video. So did you watch the video? Is it good?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It has what's in the article. In it?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. They're gonna force me to subscribe, I guess. No, thank you. I'm already subscribed. So, anyways, the way that I heard it was just that. Okay, you're gonna just fucking be a sorry, everybody. Okay, but basically, she shut down like any recreational anything. So like you can't buy certain materials from Home Depot. The landscapers are bitching. Like you can't even go and buy some mulch if you want to mulch your backyard. Like you can't buy a can of paint. You can't buy anything. Like anything deemed unessential to live. They're not only like saying like, oh, that business can't be operating, but they're stopping Home Depot from selling certain things, and it's really getting out of hand over there. So I guess before we get into everybody's opinion on it, that'll be like the opener, and then we'll watch this video and see if it explains anything. Even though it has no volume. Okay. Alright, so I guess it doesn't...
I mean, basically she's just saying, like,
if it doesn't
you know,
work,
how many people showed up.
What is this?
There was like 4,000 people who showed up to this protest, basically shutting down the Capitol. Maybe just...
I don't know what it's like.
You just have a positive attitude.
It's like...
We don't need it.
It's like bugging the fuck out.
We don't need it.
We don't really need it.
It's bugging the
It's
fuck
just
out.
news people talking in news voice.
Alright, well,
Well,
I'll read
in
it.
downtown...
The Operation Good Luck protest was held in Michigan Conservative Coalition in downtown Lansing. Matt Seeley is with Conservative Coalition and organized the protest. He said the turnout was fantastic and shows that people across the state are united in protest. He said all want their communities to be safe, but at the same time have the right to take care of their families. He said if they would have thought the governor's stay-home order was going to last until April 30th, he thinks it would have all been compliant. She's indicated over and over that we may go well over and over. This may go well into the summer, and it's unsustainable. You know, COVID-19 is not going away, and the truth is that we need to come up with a plan to be able to get our lives with this going on in the background. Okay, so basically...
Especially exactly what they say in this video.
Yeah, I'm sure. They always do that. And so, I don't know why it's bugged out. It's pissing me off. Let's just bring Henny back up. But, so basically, they're shutting shit down, and people are protesting. They're piling up in their cars, right?
Yeah, they just brought all their cars down, created gridlock in downtown Lansing. And they're just saying that, hey, we could reopen. We just have to be safe about it. wear masks, wear gloves, provide all this stuff to employees. But, you know, there's no reason why this has to go into May or you know, June, July, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I think if this goes into the end of May, then there's no way they're gonna keep New Yorkers in their house. Like New Yorkers are gonna bum rush the fucking beaches. Fucking, we're gonna demand the restaurants to be open. Like
Someone's just gonna open it.
Yeah, some of them are just gonna open the doors. Like it's just gonna go down. You know, you can't keep us locked up. I feel like we're locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Maheen?
No, 100%. Like, so what's funny is that I had heard some of this. My own landscaper was like, I can't do any work. I can't do mulch. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can only do preparation and maintenance, is what he told me. He's like, I probably won't get caught, this and that. And like, people like myself, right? People who are bored, who need to do things to put their energy and time into something. Like, what are we supposed to do? I would buy paint and paint something right now in my house. Like,
maybe you buy a power washer cobblestone right now.
I'm going to power wash everything I can.
Did it come yet?
No, it's coming next week.
Okay. But yeah, no, 100%. I would paint something like, yeah, I'm going to do some stuff around here, but our Home Depots were open. So, you know, if they started to do that, it would kind of be crazy because it's like they're really getting nuts about it.
Landscaping is essential, though. Like, if you don't maintain property...
Well, I'll let them do maintenance, I guess.
Yeah, but if you don't maintain property the right way, then all this stuff builds up on your property, and then that leaves it open for rodents, which rodents bring in even more diseases. Yeah. And
that's why town shuts you down if you don't clean your shit. Porpoises? Nobody said
rodents. I said
rodents.
I thought you said porpoises, and I was like, no. And that's what my landscaper was saying. He's like, part of it's essential, where like the maintenance and the preparation is essential. He's like, but I can't plant trees, plants, vegetables, whatever the case is. He can't do that for us. We would have to do it ourselves, which is fine. It's not an issue. It's just that, like, he's saying that that's something that they're leaning towards now that they've put some restrictions on. It's such a random thing, maintenance, landscaping.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how many steps they're going to take to make regulations and rules on all these different things that we don't normally think about.
Yeah.
I don't think about my landscaping like that, you know?
No, 100%. Like, if they start shutting more and more shit down, like, what are you gonna not fix your car because they're like, oh, it's not essential, you shouldn't be out of your house, you know? And then it's like, oh my god,
where do you gotta
gas stations are shutting down early, you know? Sometimes I get nervous if I go out with no gas past 9 o'clock. I'm like, am I gonna find one open? Like, I might have to do this tomorrow if nothing's open, you know? I'm just getting nervous.
There's a 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven near me closed down.
Yeah, there's 7-Elevens in Suffolk County that are just closed.
They shut a few.
No, they shut it down. It's all boarded up and everything.
Oh really? Probably got Corona in it. Damn, dude. Yeah, but they're shutting certain ones down across the state. It's getting rowdy out here, dude. It's getting rowdy. The stock market doesn't give a fuck, though. That's up.
Oh, it's going,
Yeah, I think that should come down one more time. I'm hoping so I can make some buys and then boom, shoot back up. But so I think like people start kicking back in. I mean, hopefully. How fucking many episodes? That's why we gotta get back in studio.
This is happening right now in Michigan. Like, it's only a matter of time till it starts happening here, till it starts happening in other states.
Yeah, and people aren't gonna go for it either. Is this one of the, in my opinion, is this something?
No, today in Florida.
Oh shit! Probably off some shitty fucking.
It is a Florida news website.
Alright, this is a Florida news website. This is no fucking joking. Today in Florida, we're not. Look at this man. Look at this man. Doesn't even look like a meth addict, so I'm really intrigued. Florida man threatens mass shooting at Publix. I know what that is. It's not that good. It's not as good as it's cracked up.
They got good chicken.
Yeah, that's okay. Because people weren't wearing masks. They meant masks.
Jesus. That's how you know. This is a legit website.
Florida website. Yeah. Deputies said they have no editors. Deputies said that Robert Kavner, 62, threatened a mass shooting at a Publix on Facebook because not enough people were wearing masks while they were out. So he went on Facebook and threatened a Publix because people weren't wearing their masks. Yeah. This fucking guy seems sane as can be. Yeah. Just because these are stressful times does not mean there's an excuse to make threats. And the Highland County Sheriff's Department is making sure everyone knows that. Deputies said Robert Kavner, whatever the fuck his name is, threatened a mass shooting at a Publix on Facebook because not enough people were wearing them. If you're going to repeat the same thing 10 times, I'm not going to keep reading it. But we get the point. So this guy,
Yeah,
and now
these
this
old
is,
people don't give a fuck.
No, and this is like, this is why the media scares me so much. Because whenever if they say certain things, they never take into consideration how fucking stupid some of their viewers and listeners are. Like, they're fucking stupid as fuck. So when you say shit like, if someone's not wearing the mask, they don't care about you and your family and blah, 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 like, that makes these nut jobs run out there and do nut job shit. And it's across the board. It's everything that they say. You say Trump saying this is climate change a hoax. It's the same example, you know. When you have idiots listening to shit, you have to be smarter about what you say and how you say it.
Yeah.
When you said that Trump thing for a second, it reminded me of this really cool, I guess, feature on the Donald Trump website. If you go to the Donald Trump website right now, it's fucking hilarious. Man, I don't know. Can you see his screen?
I can, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Go to the Donald Trump website, and you know, if you go to
that would just be DonaldTrump.com.
DonaldTrump.com, yeah. If you go to any website.com and you say / whatever letters, it says, "Oops, you got to the wrong website" or whatever. But on DonaldTrump.com, if you go, click on where it says DonaldTrump.com all the way up top, where you wrote, and write / then just a bunch of letters, just a bunch of letters. Hit enter, and it says, "Oops, this is awkward. You're looking for something that doesn't exist." And then it has a picture of Hillary Clinton. Go down. Hillary Clinton in front of the president.
Yo, Trump, and it goes right to the homepage.
Such a troll,
dude.
That's actually kind of funny.
He's fucking hilarious.
Hillary Clinton president.
He's fucking hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
I don't know what that had to do with the Florida guy, but I'm glad you showed it.
Nothing. I think it's hilarious.
That is super funny. But yeah, the Florida guy, like I wouldn't be surprised if this is not the last of these incidents. Like, the people are gonna be doing shit like this. Wear your mask, fighting over it and shit.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be polarizing, right? There's gonna be people who are like, you should still stay home and everyone should wear a fucking body condom, and then there's gonna be people who go like,
don't even go out if you can't handle it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fucking just idiots. Just leave everybody alone, whatever the fuck they're doing. Just stay away from it. You don't have a mask, I'm not going near you. Fucking speaking of, somebody in very close quarters asked me to use a phone, and I did not know what to do. Like, I was a fucking crackhead and blah blah blah. I had my mask on and shit, and I was like, I could do speaker for you, like, at best. Yeah. And I'm holding it out, and this is the train station.
The train station.
And so I'm holding. It was so crazy, but yo, with this virus out, the world is just wild. You can't go through normal things. You can't let a crackhead use your phone. It's not normal.
Yeah.
Life is not normal right now. And it does kind of bother me. My point of bringing that up is it kind of bothers me when certain people don't take into consideration that this is not fucking normal. Like, this is there's nothing normal about what's going on right now. Yeah. Don't fucking ask me for shit like it's normal. Like, don't fucking stand over my shoulder like it's normal. Like, I don't want to be a psychopath, but
what you watching there?
Some people do that shit though. Like, they'll be trying to look over the counter at 7-Eleven, you know, because they're just only getting cigarettes or whatever they're getting. And it's like, you're waiting online. It's like, nah, dog. Like, sorry, it's annoying, but 6 feet back, and when it's your turn, you can go up there and point away. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, normally it would be fine. You want to look at the food while I'm standing in front of it, but not now. Like,
for how long do you think? How long do you think we're gonna have to be so weirded out about people being around us?
So the fucking CDC says so.
I think it's gonna be something that we carry with us until we're fucking old.
Yeah, I think we're traumatized. Millennials are double, triply, quadruply traumatized.
You just see those memes where it's like, why is grandma hand sanitizing the groceries? Oh, honey, it's because she lived through 2020's COVID-19.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be disinfecting his shit until the day we die.
I don't think our generation is. I think
the kids who are kids now.
For
real, they're fucking traumatized.
Not like 3-year-olds or 4-year-olds, but 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 9-year-olds.
The kids that are being homeschooled by their parents right now.
Yeah, and their parents are probably idiots, half of them. They would never homeschool their kids in a million years, and they just are forced to. And those kids are going to be traumatized. Millennials are just numb. I think we're just numb. Like, whatever, we'll get through whatever.
We can't wait to hit the club up again.
Yeah, this just sucks, and then we'll get through it, and we'll keep it moving. Yeah, and then and then in 5 more years or 2 more years or maybe 6 more months, something else ridiculous will happen, and we'll get over that too. You know, it's just like that's what we're used to. We're just used to this shit happening.
Tragedy.
Running planes into shit. All the houses have no money in them. There's no money left in the economy. Whatever.
We'll just bulldoze through it. Yeah.
Oh, we're still fucking fighting in wars in the Middle East. So whatever. It's all good.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck, you know? And so yeah, crazy times. We live in crazy times. Which is why we're here for you people. Which is why we're here for you at Today in Millenia, just trying to bring you the goods and trying to make shit up that's happening because nothing is. And I think we're doing a good job of it. So we showed you that little fucker. Are we on to Today in Memes?
Yeah, just the next picture over.
Meme it up. Meme it up. So if you're not looking, it's burning. It's the Burnster. Burn, baby. Burn. Got burned. Any more puns I can come up with, I'll let you know. Me to Congress after I spend the stimulus check in 3 days. I am once again asking for your financial support. Which is kind of funny. Dude, I feel like there's such a walk on eggshells kind of situation going on with this stimulus check. Like, some people like are proud to be like, yeah, I got both hit at the same time. Some people are like, don't want to say anything about it, and like, I should have got it. Some people are bitching like, because they made too much, why didn't I get it? Like, oh my god, I hear so many liberals, like, I'm not gonna call anybody out, but like family friends and family members that are liberal, they say, but I mean that are conservative, they say, but are just like mad they didn't get the fucking thing, or like because they made too much money, and like, I don't know, it's just like, but you're the one bitching that rich people shouldn't keep getting everything, but then like they declared you rich and now you're mad. You're like, oh wait, I'm rich? Fuck, I didn't know, 250,000. You know, like people like just are so ass backwards over this right now. It's just like, shut the fuck up. It's a crisis. They give you $1,200. Squander it. Don't squander it. Spend it on bills. Starve because it's not enough. I don't know what to tell you, but that's what it is. You know, it's like. It's the government trying to take a hack at keeping people alive while we get through nonsense. Like, I don't know why everybody has to get so crazy about it. And I think it's been a while since got a little heavy into some government here. But, you know, like, that's what it is. I think we talked about it when it first came out. It's not a socialist handout. That implies you giving up control in order. They didn't ask us for anything. I mean, we're going to have to pay it back a little bit in taxes. But we didn't have to, like, go under martial law and then they'll pay our bills. That's when it's a problem. Like, this is a thing America's been doing as a republic forever. Like, you get into a crisis, you stimulate it somehow. You may remember what Obama did. He paid the car companies. He thought that would do it. And it did. It did, right? Eventually it worked because he felt like if the car industry went out of business, like, just so everybody knows that that's what happened. The housing market crashed. Car companies lost all their money. He felt like if they went out of, it's just too many workers. Housing market's already dead. If the car market crashes too, we're done. So he gave the stimulus, same amount of money, you know. So when everybody's online bitching, you know, you're spending 10 grand to get 1,200. It was the same thing. It was the same 10 grand extra tax money. Just it all went to GM and Ford. One of them didn't take it, right? Ford.
Ford took it. Ford was the one that was.
Maybe GM. One of them didn't take it, but Dodge and all them, they all took it, and we saved the car market. Eventually, bounced the housing market back, and it worked. It worked. That's what it was supposed to do. So this one is a little bit different because nobody's really crashing. We're not out of work. So I think what they did is, and it's not all Trump. He wants to sign the checks or whatever, and I want to talk about that too because that's another like crazy. Just disassociation in news that freaked me out the other day about these signing of the checks. But, you know, the checks, I guess, like, economists felt it was the best idea to give money to the people. How some people say it backed it up 8 months, some people said it did nothing. How could it be both? It's so crazy to me. But, you know, the point of the checks is just, and now I'm dragging it on, but it's just so that people have money. Because that's really the only problem right now. It's like, if people all die and go broke during this wait out while we try not to die, they starve and go broke and kill themselves and shit.
That he wanted
fucked.
He wanted to get his name on the checks.
So it depends who you read it from. All right, so
I heard that he just doesn't care if it goes on to Stormy Daniels' check or not.
Oh yeah. He said he didn't care whether or not.
Did he really say that?
I don't know.
I mean, the joke's not even that good. You said it all coy, like you were like embarrassed to make fun of Donald Trump. Like, fucking say the joke with some fucking oomph, man.
I did. I said it with whatever. Fuck you.
He said, don't send Stormy Daniels' check. Like what? What did you say, me? Stormy? So, anyways. This is what I heard, and then we'll hear what, like, all right, so I heard both. So I heard probably the first one you heard, that he is asking to pull these checks back and put his fucking name on them instead of signing it from the U.S. government, and it's actually delaying the process of the checks.
Yeah.
This is what you read, right?
Printed on it. Yeah.
Yeah, for the physical checks. I heard that too.
So that's all I read. A lot of my friends are liberal. You know what I see on Facebook. I talk about it week in, week out. So that's all I read. And to me, of course, not an idiot, which I hope our listeners aren't either. So I'm of course like, okay, grain of salt. But I'm thinking in my head, like, if that's what he did, fuck him. You know, I'm all down with being a douche and being like, yo, everybody hates me. I'm going to put my name on the check. There's nothing wrong with that. If it delays the check coming out, there's a lot of things wrong with it. Tons of things wrong with it. You know what I mean? If it's just like, hey, when they're printing them, Trump, you want your name on it? Yeah, I'll take my name on it. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So on the left, this is MSNBC, The Times, CNN. They're claiming, I've heard 5 months, I've heard 6 weeks, I've heard 8 months. This is backing up stimulus checks by months and months, weeks and weeks. On the right, there's none of that. It doesn't say any of that. The CDC had, not the CDC, the government's website had dates of April 17th for the actual deposit, the direct deposit. So it's actually ahead of schedule. So if the checks come out ahead of that schedule, which are supposed to be like around the 20th to the 22nd of April, then it's just another great example of you can lie. You can just lie. If you are out of stories and you own a news company, you can make them up. Yeah, and it's okay.
I think. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, what I heard was more for the physical checks, not for the direct deposit.
No, it was, and that's why I told, my mom was the one who told me to check the website, and I told her that, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, this has nothing to do with the checks. But what I'm saying is that we're not to that 22nd date yet.
Right, of course.
So if those checks start coming, then that is just, again, it just proves, because the right has no recollection of that. They're just basically saying, like, Trump's the man, he had him put his name instead of the government's name. They're already printed, ready to go. No backup in time, none of that. They're kind of saying that the fact that this backed up any delay is made up to spin a story.
Yeah.
It happened, for sure. His name is coming on your check, so if you're getting a paper copy, it's on there. It's what bothers me is that we would never do it, so it's so bewildering here at Today in Millenia, but how somebody could come with a story of, hey, this is going to back up these checks by 8 months, and then someone else could come with the story of it's not backing them up at all. Like, how do we know what to listen to?
Yeah, the thing that I take away from it, the thing that I take away from it is that the Treasury is supposed to be, it's not supposed to be political.
Yeah, and the Treasury is still saying April 22nd, that was the date, nothing's changed.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's, what's it called? Bush tried to do that too. Bush tried to do his name on...
Really? Where'd you read this?
I forgot.
With the article, probably?
Yeah. But the Treasury denied it. They were like, no, we're not like affiliated with the Democrats or the Republicans. We're a standalone entity.
Okay.
You know, we're supposed to be apolitical.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be United States government. So if it does come with his name, it's a little bit weird.
I guess. I mean, I just I don't care either way. So like, if we're asking the opinion on his name or not, then that's Alexio's. It's a little bit weird. He probably shouldn't have done it. Mine is I don't give a fuck. I'm sure Maheen thinks it's pretentious. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. Like, I don't care the name. The name's a cool story, but it's not as good of a story of the fact that someone's fucking lying. Fox News is either lying, saying this is not backing up the checks at all. They're saying not backing it up at all. So they're either lying about that, or MSNBC is lying, saying someone is lying, and it's
probably
okay.
There's probably a report that said there may be a delay.
Yeah, but I'm tired of that.
And they were like, okay, we could interpret that however we want.
That would be okay.
Right.
I'd be fine with that. But
it's a game of telephone.
I don't even think it said that. I don't even think it said that.
Yeah.
I think they just kind of took it and they're looking for any spin that they can get ratings out of. And it sucks because it's like people can't even watch news.
We got this conversation out of one meme too.
Yeah, one meme. So here's the next one. All right, if 2020 was a slide, it's a fucking cheese grater. That is pretty funny, actually. Who sent that one in? That was you? You found that?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. So it's a kid coming down one of those old school metal slides, and they photoshopped the bottom of it into a cheese grater.
How many of you?
If 2020
did you guys ever burn the fuck out of yourselves on these slides?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
100%.
Fuck yeah. And if 2020 was a slide, dude, it would be worse than that. It would be fucking worse than that. But yeah, no, I've definitely burned myself on slides. I used to just like to jump off of them from the top part of it, not slide down. That was a big thing I did. I used to get yelled at for it.
We used to take water. and just put it on the slide.
That's pretty sweet, but then eventually you get sliced up when that shit gets dry.
Yeah, it gets dry.
That's the worst, dude.
Yeah.
We used to do like a lot of slip and slides and shit. Those were always fun. Slip and slides were fun. But to the meme, yeah, this year is kind of crazy, bro. Like, fucking, dude. Like, I feel like was it Kobe first?
No, it was the war first. The
war.
World War III.
Was it impeachment first?
I think that was like residual from the year before.
Yeah, but the trials. That was the real deal. Them talking about it was nothing. When did the trial happen?
The biggest thing
the
this
trials
year,
happened after January, right?
After January.
Yeah.
Right?
So we got the impeachment trials.
No, but the World War III thing with
happened first.
Happened first.
Before the impeachment. No.
And Kobe was like last week of January.
I thought the impeachment happened first.
No. The World War III thing happened.
Are you sure? Well, whatever it was, it doesn't matter what it
I think
was.
we looked it up.
Impeachment, yeah. I mean, can you look it up?
Well, what else happened, right? So
Impeachment,
it was World War III.
World War III, Kobe dies, coronavirus, fucking. I mean, Jesus, only fucking 5 months, 4 months.
Yeah.
How much do you want to happen in
Yeah.
4 months, dude? This is insanity, like.
Government closed, the world closing.
Yeah, the world's shut down, dude. I just sent them a video. I was in the city. Not gonna say why. It's for business purposes. I don't want to hear anything on the internet. It's for business only. And dude, there was fucking no one. It was a ghost town. Like no one. At 4 o'clock on a Tuesday, I sent the video of 51st through 53rd. I walked on 5th Avenue. No one. And crosstown, forget about it. It's not even cars. Crosstown block.
Crazy.
Uptown, downtown block's got some cars. Everybody's about 300 feet away. Could you imagine New York City where the closest person to you is about 300 feet away?
I can't
No.
imagine that.
It's fucking crazy. It's like being on a movie set. It wasn't even like being in the city or like walking through it at night. But I've seen it at night like that, like middle of the morning. Like, but even still, it's more packed. It's the city that never sleeps, you know. Like, but I've never seen it at that time of day ever like that. It looked like Batman.
5 in the morning, 6 in the morning.
Maybe you could see it like that, maybe. But 4 in the afternoon, dude, it looked like Batman, like the Joker just wreaked havoc, and you're just walking around. There's some tissues flying, and that's it. You know, there's nothing else. Guy's sweeping the floor. Did you see that part?
Yeah.
Like, what's he sleep? What are you sweeping, bro?
Floor's clean.
Floor's clean, dog. So it's crazy out here. 2020 has been insane so far, and it seems like it's only gonna get better. So just everybody.
And if you do want to
stay
know the
positive.
timeline, it was World War III, then the impeachment, then
the
Kobe
impeachment.
stuff.
All right, boom, he's good. What can I say? If 184 countries have corona and only 5 countries have 5G towers, you picked this. Go ahead, you can talk.
Listen, read it.
I'm not making it funny. And then why would you idiots think 5G towers are causing COVID-19? Listen, you should have asked me if we could put a fucking.
Go down here.
Is it going to get funny or is this a Verizon?
Read it.
All right. Because my brother. Oh, okay. All right.
Because my brother.
All right. Because my brother. When you flip 184 backwards, it's 481, which basically means the 488, the 1. Since the 4, 8, the 1 equals 5, so 5, then there are 7 letters in COVID. And what's the 7th letter of the alphabet? G. It's the government working against you. You got to keep your third eye open. All right, I almost got super upset at Alexio. He forced me to keep reading, and that is super funny because that is funny because I hate the meme. And if you're someone who thought the original meme was cool,
What was the meme?
just the top part.
Just the top part?
Yeah, so if you're someone who thought that was cool or at all intellectual, I feel bad for you. But you should reevaluate what you're listening to and what conspiracies you're buying into because, like, even the, like, so I got annoyed when I seen the top part because I've seen it before. And let me bring Mahim back. And what I'm thinking is, like, I'm like, dude, all right, I get it. Like, 5G's not causing it. What idiot really believes that? Like, it's a fucking joke. But the bottom part is hilarious because that really does. That's what it
all
is.
together, yeah.
Because it's just a bunch of conspiracy idiots just trying to spread this out. Like, and I hate when people are fighting for 5G. Like, first of all, ever seen a Bronx Tale? Mickey Mantle ain't paying your bills. Neither is Verizon. Why are you so passionate about this right now? And second of all, like, are you serious? 5G data is going to give everyone coronavirus. It's not like, this is not a joke. Like, there's not a million scientists all in on this fucking conspiracy. They're all saying it's a zoo. And my
Actually,
dad,
Vic, there's some factual proof that you're missing out on if you go back to the email.
You should see his face.
All right.
Go to
Where it says new
show.
message from me.
Go to show at the bottom.
Where?
I keep pointing at the laptop. I get so mad.
I keep pointing at the TV like he's looking at the TV.
I can't see you
I
anymore.
can't see
Oh,
it.
this is a
Zoom
shit.
in.
There you go.
Alright.
So
No!
it's a.
I
What are you
can't.
doing?
It won't let me do it. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Alright.
Oh my God,
I
look
keep
at
seeing
this.
this meme thrown out. The map looks real similar to me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, I could explain the difference between ionizing and the non-ionizing radiation.
Oh my
I could
God.
point out that 34 countries have 5G while COVID-19 is tearing through 209 around the world. You know where there are people to use them, but that would be too easy and not nearly as much fun. So if we want to use the same logic presented in the meme, oh my God, let's look what else might have caused it. So Subway sandwich shops also fall right in that covered space as how like the where Corona's bad. The KKK falls right in there. Power plants, obviously, anything that centers around big cities, which is where this is spreading, is gonna cause the dogs with heartworm one. No, that looks like a different heat map. Sorry, bad example. Taco Bell's not bad. I think like hair restoration centers is like perfect. Like,
McDonald's.
yeah, McDonald's is dead on.
Gonorrhea.
Oh my God, it's fucking hilarious.
But gonorrhea map
Juggalos.
looks like the
Juggalos.
heartworm map.
Juggalos. Oh my God.
We might find a correlation over here.
Yeah, gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea and heartworm are similar.
Oh yeah, they probably are really. Maybe we're onto something.
Taco Bell.
Really similar. So that's really funny, Maheen. Good job. Good find, kid. Good find. Yeah, guys. 5G, whether it is or it isn't causing coronavirus, it isn't.
Just to let you know.
I'm not a scientist. I'm not a fucking scientist, but it isn't. I am a scientist, so it isn't. And it's actually I think it's a. I don't want to say it wrong, but it's like a zoological disease. Like there's mammalogical and zoological or homological or something like that. And one of them means comes from a person and one of them means comes from an animal. And there's not 6,000 scientists who've all tested this and are like, yeah, no, it comes from an animal.
Yeah.
And then they're all just like in on this thing like, yo, everybody say it comes from an animal.
Yeah.
It really comes from a cell phone tower, but let's just say
Let's just say it comes from this bat.
it doesn't even make any fucking sense. So you're an idiot if you think that. You're an idiot if you defend it. Unless you look at it ironically and make fun of it as we just did, you're an idiot. Sorry. You're not an idiot. Don't listen.
Go to my inbox.
Oh, why? Are we
Go to
there?
my inbox. No, we got some other memes.
Oh, we do?
Do we have time
Go
for all these
to-
memes though?
I don't know how far into this are we?
This one?
Yeah. No, go
Nope.
one more down.
The same one you just opened for the third time, bro.
Fuck off.
No, today
Don't do it.
from Maine.
Maybe. Okay, Jesus, there's a lot of them.
We don't have to go.
Alright,
to all
what
of
are your
them.
faves? Give me the top three.
That first one.
Alright, so here we go. He's going to give us the top three. Wow, this is Chicago, Illinois, where the Beans babies have finally returned after not being seen for over 100 years. The earth is healing. And so there's a big bean in Chicago, and like all the little like real beans are back.
Use the arrow on the side. Just click through from the arrow on the side to the right of the picture.
There you
Yeah,
go.
but we're not
There
going
we
through
go.
all of them, but whatevs. Okay.
Uh,
Wow.
This one you can skip.
Okay.
Wildlife.
Wildlife.
Finally.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
To the Thames. The Thames River in England. Wildlife finally returning to the Thames. Nature is healing. All of these are the nature is healing themes.
No, I get
so
it.
the
What's
next
the
one-
fucking Thames?
That's the name of the
the
river.
River Thames in London.
Oh.
That's
I
from the
mean,
London Bridge right there.
that's the London Bridge?
Isn't it? No, it's not.
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
think so.
Well, it's not that cool. It sucks. Our bridges are better. But, yeah, it's a rubber ducky, and it's like nature's healing. Okay, whatever. With everyone on lockdown, the Furbies are returning to the forest and Earth is healing. Nature is amazing. That's good. That's a good one. Dolphins have returned to Italy. Meanwhile, in Sweden, it's Swedish fish swimming around in the ocean. That is fucking good.
Nick laughing at this is more funny than the
Yeah. That was so funny, dude. Oh, man. Meanwhile, in Uganda, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Wildlife is finally returning to inhabit the family. Nature is healing. We are the virus. It's just like a floating dick. Kind of funny.
Another one. It's the
Another
same
silly
thing.
one. But these are funny. Like, this photo of the Hudson River was taken yesterday. Like I like certain kind of humor. Like, it has to be simple. Can't try too hard. This did not try too hard. It's an absolutely ridiculous rainbow picture with dolphins and shit. It says this photo was taken yesterday in the Hudson River. That's funny.
My favorite is the last one, I think.
The Lime Scooters, a bunch of fucking scooters. The Lime Scooters are coming back. The Yodel Boys. The Yodel Boys will return to the national habitat. Nature is healing. Wow, this is New York today, where the city streets are empty and nature has returned for the first time since 65,000. It's just a bunch of dinosaurs. Like, trying too hard. Do less air pollution. The sky is so clear I can see the Universal logo.
I love this one.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So that one's pretty funny. So a couple of them were funny. I'll post which ones are funny. But yeah, there's some good ones with the nature is fucking because everybody thinks like now we're all saved. Everyone's saved because now we're not polluting the earth anymore. But guess what? It's all going to go back to what it was, and the Chinese will continue to wreak havoc on our dear planet.
Their wet markets are open again.
They don't give a fuck. They're looking for
Their
a new
wet
virus.
markets are open, but they did decide to take dogs and cats off the menu.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Thanks, China. You're so nice. Fucking weirdos.
Beanie's Corner?
Did you send
My
it?
corner.
Where is it?
I didn't send it.
Oh,
I
you're
have
gonna
it.
just
She
run
has
it.
it,
She
yeah.
gonna. All right, let me unshare you right quick. Let me unshare with you, and then you share. with me.
Beanie's Corner. That's your opener.
Sounds
Beanie's
beautiful.
Corner. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Did you see my screen?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice. All right. So, what did we do? A couple weeks ago, we went over, some of those creepypastas and just like weird things that I enjoy. So I started to look up what's like on Long Island because I don't know a lot of urban legends from Long Island, so I really truly just wanted to look up some of those things. So I want to share with you guys. I'm sure you've heard some of these before. Some of these are new for me. Some of them I've heard of too. But this website has like the 13 creepiest things. I'm not going to go over all 13.
I've been there.
But Mount Misery and Sweet Hollow Road. I know you guys have heard of this, right?
Nope.
I've been there.
What? Did you see a ghost?
No.
What's Mount Misery?
All right. So legend has it there was a hospital there burnt down sometimes in the 1700s or the 1800s, and with some patients and staff still trapped inside, only to be rebuilt on the same site, tragically burnt down again. So another urban legend, myth, whatever, speaks of a deranged nurse who set the blaze and roams the woods with or without a number of faceless children. I have a cousin that lives near there, and they've said that they've seen things that they like feel weird when they're taking this specific turn or whatever the case is. But it's in Melville, Huntington area, and people feel like they've seen ghosts around that area because of this burnt down, asylum or whatever.
Fucking pooey.
Yeah, when I was in high school, we
Hocus
drove down
pocus.
Sweet Hollow Road, and you're supposed to drive down at night, Devil's Hour or whatever. You're supposed to get like high as fuck.
Did you get done spinning? Just get done spinning around, going into your bathroom
No,
mirror.
just high as fuck. Go down Sweet Hollow Road, park under that bridge, wherever that picture is, and then you're supposed to put the car in neutral, and you're supposed to feel like someone pushing your car.
And what? This someone is not strong enough to push it and drive?
I don't know.
It's a ghost, man.
We were fucking high and dumb.
Did it work?
No. Ever.
Yo, that's been my experience. Is like it never works.
Yeah.
Like the shit when I go do it, it never works. I'm sorry, guys. Again, I apologize. I think we're losing followers.
Kings Park Psychiatric Center.
I've
had
never
a weird
been, but I've
situation
heard of
there.
it a million times. Yeah, a weird situation called fucking dopehead stabbed you with an AIDS needle. That's probably what happened. Like, of course that place is scary, but it has nothing to do with the supernatural.
Yeah, I know.
I have a picture. Alexia, I don't know if you remember Travis Parker,
Yeah.
whichever one's not the drummer from Blink-182.
Parker.
Park.
He broke in there and took a beautiful picture from inside and blew it up, and I have it in my living room because I love it.
Oh, that
but-
artist kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of his pics was alright.
Yeah, some of it was good. I hope he's not listening. But yeah, I mean, everyone's heard
Why?
of this
Because
one.
we're being honest on an honest podcast?
Travis Parker, dope face, pic photos.
Dope face photography.
Dope face photography.
Did you guys know that there was an actual lake at Lake Ronkonkoma?
Yeah, and I swam in it when I was a kid. I was one of the let me tell you a little Lake Ronkonkoma story here.
Tell
was
me.
one of the last people. My father, so my parents are divorced, so my father picked me up for the weekend. It took me swimming. I was probably the last human being to swim in that lake. Now, back in the day, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, you could swim in it. Getting into the 90s, it started getting gross. And now nobody was really swimming in it, but we were. And I got swimmer's ear, like, immediately. Like, the day I went in there and I came back, like, it was almost like on cue. I got sick going in Lake Ronkonkoma. Probably 6 months to a year later, they shut it down. No more swimming in Lake Ronkonkoma. And then, go ahead, read the tale about it.
So there's I didn't even know there was an actual lake. I didn't know this, but so infested with piranhas, believed that it's bottomless, blah blah blah, magic killing power. So the story that I saw, it's the haunted tale that keeps Long Island locals out of this lake, right? And if
yeah, the haunted tale of Nick Swimmer's here. That's what the fucking tale is, dude. Like, you're gonna die if you go in that nasty polluted piece of shit.
You didn't feel anything? You didn't feel the presence of a lady?
No, there's no haunted. It's just disgusting. That's what keeps people out. Who told you it was haunted?
This article.
They lied to you. It's just disgusting.
So they're saying that legend has it that in the 1600s, a young Setauket Indian princess named Tuscawanta fell madly in love with a blonde bearded woodcutter she spotted one day across the water. There's many versions of it. They didn't end up together. She killed herself in the middle of the lake, and then one male per year dies.
Does she blow you?
She kills you. She drags you into the water.
Oh, okay, no, I don't think that happened.
I don't know.
She got your ear though. Pretty bad.
That must have been that weird camp counselor. Whatever, just forget it. Forget I brought it up. The reason they stay out of the lake though is because it'll kill you because it's diseased and polluted. Yeah, I was like literally the last human being to swim in it.
That's gross.
If you've ever swam in Lake Ronkonkoma, leave a comment. If you've also swam in Lake Ronkonkoma. Go ahead. What's next?
Some of these are kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie.
Skip them.
Rain in the Hall in Oyster Bay is haunted. Apparently, I never heard of it. Sounds like a museum. I don't think I'm gonna go.
Well, a lot of people, a little one, a lot of people don't know about. I'll add to the list is the Sable Motor Lodge. Now, it's not technically haunted. It's just filled with drug addicts and hookers, so it's really close to the same thing. If you ever want to actually
this
and they do have hot
in
tubs.
Smithtown. Have either of you ever gone here?
I feel like I've seen it.
I've seen it.
I feel like I've been B2B there.
I feel like if anyone's gone here, it's you, Alexio.
Yeah.
But it's just a bar, just a normal bar. But there's a bartender who died there, and he's just still there. Apparently, people see him; they're just used to him being there. So, sounds like a friendly ghost.
So if you're like a local there, you just know fucking this guy, Charlie. You know Charlie Klein.
You just know Charlie. Yeah.
Charlie Klein. I'll tell you another one. Right here in Patchogue, right by the 7-Eleven on the corner of 112 and Main Street there. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right there's a diner. I don't know if it's a diner or restaurant now or if it's anything anymore. But there was a murder in it. Then they reopened it, and then there was another fucking murder in it.
Nice.
Right in it, shotgun style, like execution murder, bro. Jesus right in it twice.